Hey guys, welcome back. This is another lecture and a new series or new topic. So the topic is like what is an API? What is an API? So what is an API? Then we have something called frameworks, Python frameworks, Python frameworks, and how you can make an API. How you can make an API. Okay, so let's start from what is an API first. Okay, so let's suppose let's suppose you visited you visited South India. Okay, and and you don't know you don't know English. You don't know English or Kannada. Okay, you don't know these of things. Now you want to buy a water bottle, water bottle, but the shopkeeper don't know English or Hindi. So you went to South and you don't know English or Kannada, okay? And you want to buy a water bottle, but shopkeeper don't know English or Hindi. Okay, so there's one problem. There's a communication gap, right? You don't know you don't know Kannada or English, and shopkeeper don't know Hindi or English. English. Okay, so this is you, and this is shopkeeper. Can you tell me how they both can interact? So let's suppose there is one another person, there's a third person, the person who know the Kannada, who know the Kannada and Hindi, sorry, and Hindi both, Hindi both. So what happened? This third person came in this scenario, okay, and he will ask you, right, what do you want? So you will tell in Hindi, I want to buy a bottle, okay, I want to buy a water bottle, okay, water bottle, okay, then it will translate that to Kannada, okay, and and shopkeeper it will give the water bottle, and again it will translate that in Hindi, okay. So this third person is working as an API. I hope things are clear. So you got 2% are there, 2% are there. Let me explain you one more time. 2% are there, okay. Let's suppose one, okay, and the second person, okay, you don't know Hindi or English or anything, right? And let's suppose you don't know Kannada, okay? And let's suppose for time being, just forget English, okay? You don't know Kannada, he don't know Hindi, okay? And you both have to interact. You both have to interact, okay? You both have to interact. So there's no possible way that you can interact, right? But there's third person come in scenario. Third person, this person third, okay, who who know both the language, Hindi and Kannada. Okay, so what he did, he will uh, take your arguments, okay, and then it will translate this to uh, this guy in Kannada, okay, this guy in Kannada. Then again, it will take the argument from this guy, okay, in Kannada, okay, and it will translate that thing in Hindi, okay, in Hindi. So this is how API works, right? There are different this, like we can say this person is behaving like an API. So the full form of API is nothing but application program interface. Okay. So what it will do one thing. There are different softwares, right? Let's suppose let's suppose you got an Python backend, okay, Python backend or Python code, okay, Python code, and there is a front end. This is React, okay. This is your front end, okay, front end, and this is your backend, right? Now these two language are different. Their syntax are different. The way of writing code are different, but they want to interact, right? Let's suppose they want to in front end. Uh, they want to show some data, right? They want to show some data on front end, okay, on front end. So how they can, because front end don't have access of databases, right? Front end don't have. I hope you know the basic stuff. So if you don't know, like we usually don't make front end interact with database directly. Okay, we can say this is a protocol or rule. Okay, and backend can access. Backend can have uh, access of interaction. Okay, so backend can have access of interaction with databases, but front end don't have usually, because uh, there's a rule or there's a protocol and there is security purpose as well. So front end don't have a access of databases, but front end want to show some data from the database to the UI. Okay, so how it will show it? It will show with the help of a backend, right? And backend is written in the Python, right? So what we will do? We will create an API, create an API for for giving data from the backend from the backend to the front end. Okay, front end. So what I will do, I will have a middleman here. Okay, which will, if UI will interact or front end will interact, front end will interact with the API. Okay, API will then go to the backend. Okay, and tell them, okay, front end is asking for some data. Then backend will process or give that data, and then API will return these data to the front end. So this is how things are working, right? Now, I hope things are very clear. Okay, so so we have majorly two types of two types of APIs. APIs. First one is SOAP. Second one is REST. Okay, so this is also known as like representation state transfer, I guess. State transfer, representational state transfer, I guess. Okay, this is a SOAP. I don't know the full definition. Let me Google it. So yeah, I just was uh, seeing that what is the correct full form. So yeah, this is correct. So representational state transfer. Okay, so we have two types of API. So this is an old one. Okay, this is an old one. No one is using these days. This is a new one. This is the new one. This is a new one, and we're gonna use this. Now we have something called framework. So framework, Python framework, framework. Okay. So what we have here? Here we have Flask. Here we have Flask. We have Django. We have Django. We have Fast API. Fast API. Okay, these are some of the major one. Okay, so what is Flask? What is Django? Okay, what is these things? What are framework? What are framework first of all? So framework are nothing but if you're building something, okay? If you're building something from the very scratch, you don't want to build everything from the scratch, right? You like suppose you're building any web application, right? You are building any web application, okay? You don't want to build everything from the scratch, right? You want some flexibility, like if let's suppose if something is already built for you, or every something is build for your application as well, which is already present. You just have to import it and use it. Okay, something is let's suppose something is already built for your application, built for your application. Okay, so for frameworks are nothing but it's give you the flexibility to do not read no, do not write everything from the scratch. So going forward, I will tell you. Okay, so yeah, you can see, right? Like I will not write all the code from the scratch and everything. Okay, there are some protocols and some rules or some library will be there by which you can just import and you can use it. Okay, so there will be first thing we have is Flask, and then we will go for Django, and then we have fast api fast fast api. So what is Flask? Flask is lightweighted lightweighted weighted framework used for making web application or uh, RESTful APIs. RESTful APIs. Okay. So in Flask, you can have a web application. Okay, you can use for web application. When a web app, you can make REST APIs. Okay, you can make REST APIs, and Flask is based on. To tell you, Flask internally use. Wait a minute. Flask internally use two things. Flask internally use two things. First is your ginger and WSCI. Okay, what these things are? Ginger is nothing but like you can write your Python code with HTML. I'm telling you with a very simple word, a uh, simple way. So this is like ginger templating. I can say templating. Okay, in ginger templating we have buttons, we have many more things, right? And we can write our Python code itself with the help of HTML. And then we have WSGI. What is this? Web server gateway interface. Okay, so what is that? I will tell you. So there is two terms. Okay, WSGI and ASGI. There are two terms, right? Flask use WSGI. Flask use WSGI by default. By default, in Django we have a in Django we can configure ASGI as well. I guess yes. And please just cross validate this statement. Okay, we can like I didn't use any SGI in like Django, but I think we can configure this thing ASGI and fast API use fast API use ASGI. ASGI. So what these things are, these two terms are WSGI. Okay, WSGI and ASGI. What these terms are? These terms are nothing but, let's suppose you are making a tea. You are a chef, right? You are a chef. Let's suppose you are a chef. You are There is one chef. Let's suppose, okay, and he want to make two dishes. Two dishes. He want to make two dishes. Okay, one dish is like to make a cold coffee, and another one is to make anything. Let's suppose make an rice. Okay, make a rice. So now how, let's suppose this chef is working on the protocol of WSGI. So he follows WSGI. So how it will work? So chef will enter the kitchen. First step. Okay, step number one, whatever, it will enter the kitchen. Okay, enter the kitchen. Okay, so in WSGI. Okay, let's suppose chef is entering the kitchen. This is the first step. Then put on the gas. Put on the gas, or okay, gas. Let's see. Okay, that's a gas. Then pour the milk out. Pour the milk. Wait for wait for milk to get hot. Or oh sorry, just one thing. It's a cold coffee, right? So uh, first step will be uh, sorry. It is a cold coffee. Just do one thing. Okay. Okay. Now let's suppose he or okay. Let's suppose he got what? He got something like cold coffee he want to make and rice. Okay, rice. So if he is following WHI, it will first uh, put the water, put the water and fridge, wait till water turns into ice, turn into ice. Now it will start making making cold coffee. Cold coffee. Then then it will start cooking rice. Okay. These are the steps. These are the very simple steps. Let's suppose the chef is following WHI protocol. Okay. Protocol. Protocol. Okay. Now same thing when you're using ASGI. Full form of synchronous server gateway interface. Now same thing if I will do with the help of following this protocol. So what will happen, right? First step, it will put the water put the water in fridge in fridge. Now second step, here it was waiting till water turns into ice. Here it will not wait. Here this ASGI will not wait. It will start cooking. Now it will start making making rice rice. Okay. Now then it will take the ice from the fridge and make cold coffee. Make cold coffee. So I hope by giving that this definition, your idea is clear. What is WSGI and ASGI? WSGI follow the steps, each and every steps, and if there is any gap, okay, it will wait. The process will wait. Process will wait. Okay, process will wait like, okay, I have to follow this step, this step, this step. Even if stuck, if somehow this process gets interrupted, okay, it will not go further. It will not go further. It will wait here. But if you are following this rule, ASGI, okay, in ASGI this is a protocol. If there is a some like if there is like a waiting period, right, it will not wait. It will start executing another process. Okay. It like here in a layman way I was telling you, water turns into water turns into like ice, right? Okay, so I hope you're getting it. So WSGI is nothing but it will wait for the process. Okay, it will follow the steps. Each and every steps will be followed step by step. Okay, and if any process is taking time, right? It will wait. Okay, if this second step, if this things are so sorry, no, like we got two times disturbed. Uh, there was a power cut. Sorry guys. So where we were. Okay. So yeah, I was telling you about WSGI, and which is nothing but web server, and this is what gateway, and this is interface. Now we have something called what? Something called ASGI, which is nothing called asynchronous server gateway interface. Okay, and how these things are differ. One will go WSGI will what? This WSGI will wait. Okay, WACI will wait, will wait, and execution will be execution will be parallel, parallel. Okay, but ASGI will not wait. ASGI will not wait. Will not wait. It will start. Will start executing another another process. I hope things are pretty clear, right? If process is taking some time, till that time it will run that process, but it will also run another process in the background. But a WSGI will wait. It will execute one by one. Okay. Now Flask, I already told Flask use WSGI and Ginger templating. What is Ginger templating? I will tell you. Okay. Now one more concept is here. Yeah. Let's finish the theory for. Then I will tell you what about uh, no, about hands-on. Okay. Now there is a concept of package. Okay. Module, script or file. Script or file. Okay. Now what is that? What is package? So your collection of Python file is a module. Okay. And collection of module is a package. Is a package and collection collection of class and function is module or is like uh, is a file, right? Is a file or script. A script. So what that it mean? So let's suppose you have one file file.py. This is the extension of Python file. This is the extension of Python file .py. .py is the file. Every code when you will save Python file, right? It will be .py. Okay. Now what happened here? So let's suppose you have one class. Okay, class dot solution. Okay, and here you have def one method, two method, and three method. Okay, and you have class solution two. Okay, again you have one method, two method here, and three method here. Okay, so you have written these things in one file. So this will be your Python script or Python file, right? We can say a Python file, right? And let's suppose you have similarly you have three four files. Okay, three four files. Okay, and you have created one directory. You have created one directory. You have created one directory. Sorry, one directory or folder. Directory or folder. Okay, and you have inserted all these files here in this folder. In this folder. Okay, now this will become your package. Okay, this will become your package. So you got a package of you created one package. Okay, inside that package there are different solution file. Okay, and you can use those files differently, right? I will do some hands-on, it will be clear. So just remember these things. So what is your Python script? Okay, Python script is nothing but is a file. Okay, collection of Python files. Okay, collection of Python files is not a module, I guess. Wait, Collection of modules is just a quick uh, cross. Now we'll cross validate these things again. Now let's suppose if I have to cross validate. No, wait, basic thing. I'm just confused between module and package. Module is the file that contains Python script. Yep. Okay. User, a package also identifies the user interface code as non-manual operating. Python script, yeah, that is what I have read. Got it now. Yeah, so there's one line I have written mistakenly. I've done a mistake here. So forget this line, or let me tell you from the very scratch. So just forget. I'm sorry, guys. Just wait a minute here. I was like, I got file, I got module and package, right? So we're telling about module and package. Okay. So what is module? Module is nothing but collection of class and functions. Collection of class and function. Okay. And packages collection of modules. Collection of modules. Collection of modules. Make it let me make it very simple. So in one file, if you have classes, functions, methods, okay, that file can be also known as module, right? And if you have different file in one directory, you have one directory or folder, directory and folder, let's suppose folder, okay, and inside this you have different kinds of files, .py files, .py file, or file one.py, okay, and file 2.py, okay. Like every these things are your module, and the collection of these modules are package, okay. So if you have inserted these things in a directory, this will be package, okay. Don't worry if you're not getting it. Once I will do hands-on, it will be very clear. Now uh, there is one more thing. Virtual environment I have to talk about before going ahead. Virtual environment. Okay, what is this? Now let's suppose you know how to swing or how to play any uh, like you know how to play cricket, you know how to play cricket, how you know how to play cricket, and you know how to play you know how to sing, you know, singing, right. Now you have some your cricket kit here, okay, and you have your mic here, your mic here. These are two rooms, right? Room one is here and room two is here. Room room two is here. Now in this you have your cricket kit, and in this room you have your mic. Okay. Now you are living in the third room. Okay, you're living in this room, room number three. And whenever you have to just want to sing, right? You go to this room and take your mic. You go to this room. Like let's suppose you go to this room, right? You go to this room, and if you want to play cricket, you go to this room, right? You play to you go to this room, right? Let's suppose this is a very hall type room, okay? Hall type room where you can play cricket, okay? So you have two rooms, room one, room two. You can sing and you can play cricket as well. So in this room, all the cricket kits are here in this one, and here you got your mic. Okay. Now, if you want to sing, okay, you go to this room, and if you want to play cricket, you go to this hall or this room, right? Room two. Now, there might be a chance, right? There might be a chance where you don't, where you want to, like, let's suppose uh, you want to uh, play cricket, and while playing cricket you want to you want to you want to sing also, right? So what you will do? So let's suppose you want to do both the things, okay, and you want to manage these things, okay. How you will do? So you will create one room, okay. You will create this room, okay. And here you will, rule number, new room, I will say, new room, okay, new room. And in this room you will have your cricket kit and your mic, both, right? But this can be temporary, like this can be temporarily, okay. After sometimes, if you want to if you want to remove this room, you can remove it, and the things will be if you want to remove the packet from there itself, you can remove it. And if you want to uh, remove the mic from here itself, you can remove it, okay. Now you don't have to go anywhere. You manage all those things in one room, okay, in new room, okay. And here you have both the things. You can play the cricket, and you can have a mic as well. Same when you're working with a project, right? Same when you're working with the project, right? There might be chance, there might be chance that you are working with working with different different packages, and or you're experimenting few things, okay. Okay, so for experiment, or working with different package, you don't want to um, you don't want to disturb the essential uh, uh, base, or base environment, I can say. So what I will environment, I will tell you what is environment. So let's suppose you don't want to disturb the base room, okay. Because I just, what I will do, in Python you have, let's suppose, one room. This is a base room, right? This is a base room, okay. You don't want to mess with this room. You don't want to mess with this room, okay. So what you do, you will create your own room, okay, separate room, okay, separate room, okay, room one, okay. Now you will experiment here, you will mess here, you create some uh, you experiment here basically, right? But what happened, what is the advantage here, that you're not messing up with this, you're not messing up with this base room, right? So base room is like safe, right? Once you have experiment those things, once you are executing everything, right, you can even take this room and finalize this thing. Or if you did something wrong, if you uninstall something by mistakenly, so what happened, this will affect in this room only, okay. Your base environment will not be affected. So anytime you can go, if you delete this room, okay, and you will be here once again. If you will create a one room, okay, your new room will be created, and you will do experiment and all those stuff, but this will be not touched, okay. But what happened if you will directly use the base room will be messed up. Like, let's suppose there is essential anything important uh, script, Python script, okay, you delete it, or any installation got disturbed, okay, your whole Python will be disturbed, right? So these rooms are nothing but environment. These are environment, or virtual environment, I will say. You create a virtual environment. So what, now I will tell you with the technical definition. So you got you got one base environment, okay. You got one base environment. This is your base environment, okay. You got the base environment here, where all the codes, essential code, and everything is written, right? Now you want to install a lot of things, Okay, in your code you are building some application or building something, you have to install a lot of things, right? So what you will do, you don't want to disturb this, so what you will create a new virtual environment environment and new room will be, or new environment will be created. So environment is nothing but, environment is nothing but will it will help your code to be executed properly. Okay, so what you did, you have created a virtual environment, right? You have created virtual environment, you are doing experiment here, do whatever you're doing here. Okay, what happen if you by mistakenly, like you have done some mistakes, okay, and you disturb the uh, python, some python script, disturb the some python script. Okay, now your code is not working, even your python is like got interrupted, right? So what is the advantage here? The advantage here is this disturbance is for this virtual environment only. Okay, your base room is safe, your base room is safe. Now you can delete this, just simply delete this. Okay, and again you will be went to the base room. Okay, so till your base room is very safe, right? So you can create one more environment from there itself. But if your base room itself got disturbed, right, then you have to again do installation of python and then setting and everything, right? So that's why we install the virtual environment. Okay, okay. And second thing, second advantage, let's suppose, let's suppose you're using, you are using 10 external modules. Okay, modules or package, I will say package. Okay, so external package. Okay, you're installing 10 external packages. Okay, for project one, project one, and same thing you have done for project two, project two. So in total you have downloaded 20 external packages. Okay, now if you're using virtual environment, what you will do, you will create one room environment called project one. Okay, then you have one environment called project two, right? You got two environment. Now in this environment you have 10 here, 10 here. Okay, you got two separated environment. In your base, nothing, there is no installation there. Base, this is your base, there is no installation because you're using virtual environment. You have created a virtual environment and then you're using creating 10, you're installing 10 packages in this environment and 10 packages in this environment, right? Now let's suppose you build those application, everything is done, and you deployed these things. Okay, now if you're using this thing, this is correct, right? This is correct, this is correct, right? Now if you, let's suppose if you're not using, if you're not, if you are not using, if you're not using virtual environment, what will happen? If you're not using virtual environment, all the package, all the 20 packages, right, will be installed in where? In your base environment, in your base environment, right? In your base environment. And let's suppose your project one is ended and project two is ended. Everything is complete. Now till like it is done, every work is done, but still there will be those external 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 what external packages will be there. Packages will be here. unnecessarily, right? Unnecessarily, right? Unnecessarily, because you already have installed, you already have completed your project, right? Project one is completed, project two is completed, and you have deployed, everything is done. But if you're using in virtual environment, all good, right? Everything is done. But if you're using base environment, unnecessarily that all those 20 packages for 20 packages are hit. So this is not a good code practice, right? This is not a good code practice. So this is all about like a virtual environment. So virtual environment is nothing but you created a one environment where you want to work. You will install those packages. You will do hit and trial. You will do some experiment, okay, without touching your base environment, okay. And if something goes wrong, okay, you just delete those environment and come to the original, like original one, right, base one. And again, you if you want to do same thing, you can do it, right? Now everything is done. Now what you have to do, we will open the anaconda, okay, and we'll start doing some of the hands-on. Let's be hands-on. Let's run this anaconda, and how you can get, first of all, we'll see how you can create a virtual environment. So anaconda is opening. We have to wait. Now we got now anaconda navigator is open. You can see this is the base suit, right? And I have created a lot of, I can say, a lot of application or environment here itself. You can if you want to see how many environments are there, you can click here, okay, and it will show you. I will just launch the PyCharm community edition, and let's let it open. Now this yeah, so PyCharm is opening. Now this is where we have to do some of the hands-on of. First, I will show you about what I was talking about, package and modules, and what is the difference. Okay, so first thing is let's delete everything from yourself. Let's press delete. Okay, I have to delete it. I have one file. Okay, I have one file. So let's suppose I will create one file, one more file called solution. Let's call solution.py file. Now let's suppose I'm writing one class called solution. Now I will define def main or def add. I will write def add self, so and it will return me what, Return 2 plus 2. Let me save it. I have another file main.py. What I will do, I just will import. I will import what I will do from solution from solution from solution. It will not take. Sorry, I have didn't created a directory, so it will import. All right, import. Just wait. Yeah, I want to import solution solution. Okay, and if I will click here, yeah, the import solution. What I will do, obj, and I will make the instance of this class or this class, yes, this class, and then I will do obj dot add obj dot add. Okay, and I will print it. Okay, let's save it. Open the terminal. Till now, you are just using shift and enter to execute the shell. But in Python, write this way: Python, Python main dot py to run this module. Everyone, I can import it directly, right? In class solution, right? Class solution, um, solution, import solution. Okay, this is the correct syntax. Okay, so answer is 4. So what is happening here? I got one module or one Python file, and I have one class here, class solution, and I have one method add, okay, and which is returning me 2 plus 2. Now what I'm doing is I'm doing what I'm doing from solution. I'm referring to this from solution from this file, the solution file, import solution, import this class, okay, in my main file, okay, in my main file. Then I have created one object and I called this add method, okay. So this is your like this is your module, right? And let's suppose you want to make a package. So we have created one directory. Let's support package, and I will just shift this into this package. Now move here, move. Okay, my indexing is still in progress, so it will not letting me to get in. Let's suppose I will create one file here. I will create one file. Okay, now what I will do, I will again make one class, or I will just copy this class. Copy this class. What I will do, just okay, create this, okay, and let's suppose I am from package solution. Yes. Okay. Now If you want to execute this, you have to do from package or from package dot solution import solution. Right now, I will just this one. Okay, remove this one. I commented this and adding these things. And again, I will run this now. So from package solution. So what happening? This is your package. This directory got package. You can name anything here. I just name package here. You can do anything. Now what I'm doing from package dot solution. So from package, then enter this got solution import solution from package dot solution import this solution. Okay, so this is what I'm making a object of, and then I'm calling what then I'm calling a add method. Okay, then I'm calling add method here. Now another thing about virtual environment. Okay, so let me delete these things. You can create virtual environment. You can create virtual environment. So you got two methods here. So first thing, you can create environment from the uh, conda itself. Okay. So let me tell you how you can create the conda environment first. So you can write conda create env conda create prefix. Just wait. Let me see. Command. Just wait. Okay. So this is how you can conda create hyphen e hyphen env1. Just give a name and env I will write. So this is the actual command conda create. Yes. So this is the actual command to create an environment. Conda create and hyphen name and then environment name, whatever environment name you have to give. Okay. Then if you want to activate this environment, so what is the command? Conda activate env1 and oh, wait, these things are, you can see, right? These things are getting updated, so just wait for a while. You have to wait. Hmm. So just wait, it is updating my oh, indexing is going on, or it is updating the Python interpreter as well. So just wait for a while. We have to wait it till that's done, or else you can just download one more thing. Install virtual virtual env. Let's do this. So just do this. Okay. Okay. Now, if you want to create an environment, just do icon vnv minus v e and v1 or flask intro. I will skip flask intro. Env hyphen can't open the file. Okay, just wait. vnv flask and what do we have? Oh, just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Oh, okay. Just do one thing. Hyphen m v and v and flask and alter. Just do this. So it will take some time while it will create a virtual environment. So one folder will be created here. Flask intro. Okay, this is your virtual environment. Now you can activate this flask. Okay, and then you write a script. Okay, and then activate. Okay, now as you see, if this is in green, okay, then this means like your environment is activated. Now you can work anything, like if you install like pip install flask, first thing if you have to install, then you have to install pip install the free flask is getting installed, right? And if you want to install anything, right, so everything will be installed in the environment itself. And I would just want to see, there is one more method that you can directly without any help. Let's deactivate this. So you can deactivate just write class script deactivate. If I want to write, yeah, class script deactivate. Okay, there was an so there's command, but go slash deactivate, but the simple deactivate. So you can just write deactivate and it will be deactivated. Now I just want to see why it is not happening with the conda create create create. This is a conda. Yeah. Okay. Just wait a minute. This is a PyCharm, right? Okay. It should work as usual. So conda create name hyphen name should be like this. Name and then I will write class. If I will write class, it should be owning collecting the package environment. Okay, please update conda by running conda update and base test this package and on this yes install conda activate flask. Okay, yeah, so my things are working. Conda activate 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 just wait. Hmm, activate flask. So let's see what's not so. To deactivate, conda deactivate, conda activate. So we'll do one thing. We'll just remove this intro. Okay. Remove this, and what I will do, I'll give conda env list preferable, right? So it will give me the list, I guess. Yeah, I got, yeah, I can see, right? Flask is here. Why it is not? Okay, just do only flask, flask, script is here, flask. Yeah. In ideal cases, it should work, but I don't know why it is not working. So, Honda activate, activate. Mm, flask, double click flask. Why should not working? Okay, just do one thing. Right now, I will write Honda. Oh, activate with flask. It's not working. Honda wait flask. Okay, no problem. Just do one thing. cd jam. Okay. And let me have Honda wait flask flask cap wait name and yeah, flask cap. No. Environment location is 103. Okay, I copied this location. SPU I'm on the tree. Okay, just copy these things. No. Mm, now if I will write Wanda, wait, wait, flash. So now I think it will. ls cd and wait plus. I don't know why it is not working. I will get back to you on this. Okay, don't wait. But there's an alternate way. I hope you got it. I will show you first. Once again, okay. First thing what you have to do is, you have to install pip install virtual. Uh, so pip install virtual env. Okay. Then what you have to write. I already installed it, so I'm not installing it. Then you have to write Python -m v and give your environment name environment1 or just environment. Okay, just wait for a while. It is creating your environment is created, I guess. What is not created? Okay, sorry, environment got created in this location, so we have to go first, and then we have vd ref, and then we have vd pycharm projects, vd python project 4 python project 4. Okay, and so we'll write en hyphen m env and env. Mm, there will be one. Yeah. So this folder got created, and if you want to activate it, just env script and activate. Just simple as that. Env, env script and activate. Just do this. And if you want to deactivate, just deactivate. Try deactivate, and it will deactivate. So this is all about package, how you can install the package. I give you the introduction of API. And from the next video, it is like too long video. So I guess from the next video, I will be starting from Flask, then Django, and Fast API. I hope things are getting clear. Do some hands-on, and I will meet you in the next video. Bye bye.